Shannon Sharpe. Hey, Shannon. Have you lost your God-loving mind, boy? You a guest in the house of this basketball talk. Didn't you know that? And now, since you don't want to act like a guest in this shit, and you want to invalidate me, you football playing dummy. Nigga, it ain't no first downs in basketball, clown. How you gonna try to invalidate a man who was the #1 draft pick, boy? You want to try to put some bass in your voice when you talking to me? When you on a panel with a nigga that buckled you down, boy? You on a panel with a white boy that blamed his coach for not making it to college, and you want to try to invalidate me, nigga? Are you a clown or what? I'm so glad that you just exposed yourself, you clown. You think you gonna put some bass in your voice when you talking to me, nigga? And that white boy made you say, I'm just trying to let me finish. Let me finish. You a guest in this house of basketball, nigga. Ain't no first downs in motherfucking basketball, you big, tall, thick-tongued punk motherfucker. You a thick-tongued idiot. Did you not know that? Ain't no first downs in basketball, boy. So I don't know what make you think that your opinion on basketball is more than mine because you a fanboy for LeBron. You call me emotional and you was finna fight a whole goddamn Memphis Grizzlies team because of your love affair, LeBron? You the reason why John Morant probably carrying guns right now. John Morant was like, oh shit, a big ass nigga in a sweater, a grandmama sweater trying to fight his daddy and the whole damn team. You the reason why. I think John Morant ain't trying to be no thug. He carrying guns everywhere because he's scared of goddamn Shannon Sharpe fanboy ass. John Morant, put them guns down, boy. Get you some of this tactical shit right here. Get you some of this right here for a big, thick-tongued punk. Do what you need. Spray that big, thick-tongued motherfucker in the eye. You fanboy and calling somebody emotional and you about to fight a whole damn team about LeBron. You supposed to be a damn analyst, not a fanboy. You ain't nothing but a fucking fanboy. I didn't say nothing about LeBron's legacy. I said he didn't learn how to get to a damn spot. And now you want to get mad and you want to invalidate a whole man about his opinion because you a fucking fanboy?
What's going on, guys? It's Jaye the Black here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Kwame. Kwame went viral for going in on LeBron James, right? Now, you would think that somebody like Kwame Brown, who's played in the NBA, who was teammates with not only Michael Jordan, but Kobe Bryant, would be able to offer his opinion, right? His opinion on a particular basketball player without certain people getting in their feelings. Certain people, like in the case of Shannon Sharpe, because Shannon Sharpe is part of what I call the LeBron James Defense League. In the LeBron James Defense League, you are required or willing to go out there and defend LeBron James at all costs. This is why people feel the way they feel. They feel like his career and his sort of media, I don't say persona, but the media praise of him is due to them wanting to put him at the top instead of him actually going out there and doing the work himself. I mean, he's won championships, he's won awards. But this latest series with the Denver Nuggets, he did not look his best. His team did not. I'm not going to say him. I'm not going to say him. The team didn't do their best against the Denver Nuggets, who only had, Jamal Murray and Djokovic. I mean, they had other players too, but I'm just saying the main players, their top players, right? Go-to guys. And Kwame was offering his opinion in this particular video here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to let y'all listen to it, and then I'm going to get to what Shannon had to say.
If I had a LeBron James jersey, I'd be burning it right now. If I had a LeBron James jersey, it'll be on fire right now. Let me put my doggone hater blockers on. I'm sorry. I can't hate to say it. You are a stat sheet junkie. You're a bad boy when it comes to stats. Throughout history, people are gonna, the little nerds are gonna look up your stat line and they're gonna say, he got to be the greatest player that ever played the game. And people who actually play are gonna know that is bullshit. I have never seen a guy of your caliber, supposed caliber. You don't even get a shot off. You made me bet. You made me bet my money. Hey, LeBron, you made me bet my money. I at least thought Lakers second game. You gonna win this game. You made me bet my money. And you mean to tell me that you didn't have the nerve to tell me you were just gonna run in there and pump fake, and beg for the refs to bail your ass out again? How many times we got to see you flop and you owe that person $30 for that beer? You flopped and knocked the person beer out their goddamn hand. Never one time. I played with MJ. I never seen MJ flop all the way to the goddamn sideline. Have you seen that?
Again, this is opinion. He played with Michael Jordan, so he can offer an assessment of Michael Jordan that maybe people haven't heard before. And that is what got the LeBron James Defense League in an uproar. Like the leader of that league, which is Shannon Sharpe, who took this as a slight to LeBron instead of criticism or an opinion on how a team like the Lakers can get swept by the Denver Nuggets.
I seen this nigga flop. This nigga want to be in the Matrix or something. Nigga, maybe you need to do movies from here on out and go do the Matrix sequel so you can flop your ass all the way out of bounds and knock some.
Now, again, LeBron James has been criticized for flopping before Kwame Brown even said it. I would say that. But I want to get into what Shannon Sharpe had to say. Now, this is according to Fadeaway Sports. Shannon Sharpe trashes Kwame Brown for criticizing LeBron James. You are on the Mount Rushmore of busts. Okay, this is coming from a guy who never played a day in his life in the NBA. Who never played college basketball, probably didn't even play high school basketball. Says Shannon Sharpe is arguably the biggest LeBron James defender in the entire world, and it's fair to say he's made a career out of it. That's what he does. He knows he can keep a job in media by defending LeBron James. The former NFL player turned analyst is great at what he does, but most people will recognize him as a guy who constantly defends James on TV. That's why after former number 1 overall pick Kwame Brown went off on the King, calling him out for stat padding, Sharpe didn't hold back and blasted Brown for disrespecting LeBron like that. You know, like, how dare you disrespect LeBron? Why aren't you not a fan? What's his end game here? You're talking about what Kobe would have done, what you would have done. What have you done? Sharpe said. I can say with certainty that he's done a lot more than you, and he's done a lot more than other number 1 draft picks, because there have been other number 1 draft picks, Shannon, who didn't last in the league as long as Kwame did. You know, so if they offer their opinion, are they all of a sudden a bust too? They should be doing something else. When talking about what Brown said about greatness, Sharpe took it to the next level, simply destroying Brown. Kwame, of all people, he should never, ever question anybody's greatness, because this is what we know. If there was a Mount Rushmore of busts in NBA history, whether he's the first head, the second head, the third, or the fourth, he's on Mount Rushmore of busts NBA players. There's no question. And then he's going to question a guy that's the top 5 greatest players ever to play? Yes, Shannon, just like people on Twitter who've never played NBA a day in their life can get on there and criticize LeBron James. Anybody with an opinion, Shannon, can say it. You're upset because he went viral and people were agreeing with him. See the LeBron James defense force cannot have you believing that LeBron James did not lead his team to greatness this postseason. Listen, the Lakers got as far. I was surprised they got as far as they did. So LeBron James and everybody else on that team did a good job getting to the Western Conference Finals, right? But they just didn't have enough to go at those young bulls of the Denver Nuggets. They just didn't have it. You know, they got ran off the court. So, and that's you know, anybody can have an opinion, but because Kwame went viral, now the head of the defense league has to go, he get a script, he has to go there and he has to call Kwame a bunch of names and disrespect. And even though he played over 10 years in the league, most of these NBA guys don't last that long. You know, even some of your college faves don't last that long, right? Even some of your most hyped faves don't last that long, right? But this is the low blows that he has to take in order to defend the legacy of a LeBron James. Even though LeBron James has had a great career, we're talking about the Western Conference Finals. We're not talking about his career overall. We're talking about the fact that the Lakers, who, you know, defeated who they defeated to get to where they're at, then you lose to the Denver Nuggets the way you did. People can criticize that. You do know that, right? People are not supposed to criticize, you know, LeBron, because y'all hype him up. Y'all talk about him all the time as if he's the greatest thing ever. So people have a right to criticize him. Sharpe explained that comparing LeBron to Kobe and Michael is something people do a lot and claim that the numbers favor James over the other two greats. He took this personally and didn't mince words with Kwame, who has been criticized a lot for how his career turned out to be. After being the first overall pick in the NBA draft, he tried to become a respected voice around the NBA world, but whenever he talked, several legends cut him off, remind him that he wasn't like that when he played in the league. Still, Brown seems to be happy with his career. He once claimed that it was better to be a bust than to become LeBron James. All because LeBron doesn't have any privacy and he can't do a lot of things that normal people can do. This is a true statement. I wouldn't want the media in my face filming me when I'm out with my family and friends, you know? I would want a private life. LeBron doesn't really have that. Even though that's true, if you enter the NBA try to just keep a low profile and not leave a mark, or whatever you do, then you lack passion. LeBron has expressed that he would like to have some normality in his life, but when you're one of the greatest players of all time, it's obvious that a lot of people would follow wherever you go. Brown's case has no business here, as LeBron has shown time and time again that he makes the best choices for his team, and when it's his turn to take the last shot, he doesn't hesitate. Of course. But again, it's Kwame Brown's opinion, and y'all are in your fields, just like Shannon Sharpe, who's a football player, trying to tell an NBA player that he didn't do a good job, you know, that he wasn't a good player, right? Now, Shannon Sharpe was a great tight end. I'm not going to take that away from him. If he wants to criticize tight end play, he can. But to criticize a guy who played in the league, who played with great players, guys who have the ultimate killer instincts, how are you going to tell him that his opinion is not valid, Shannon? But of course, when you're part of the defense league, you have to go all out to prove him wrong. So let me know in the comments, let me know your thoughts, like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.